There have been a lot of Star Wars games in the past 2 decades. From massive MMOs and starship fighters to squad-based tactical first-person shooters and third-person action games. For me though, the most riveting of all of these are the RPGs, and amongst these, Knights of the Old Republic sits atop the throne. It came out during the heydays of BioWare, one of the most storied game developers of all time, and told the story of a supposed Jedi making their way up the ranks, traveling from planet to planet and either choosing to follow the tenets of the dark or the light side, forging their own path that would have drastic consequences on the story, as with any great RPG at the time. The real defining part of the original Knights of the Old Republic, though, was a massive twist right at the end, one that has now lived on in memories even decades later, and is a moment that at the time showed just how awesome video games could be. You see, in KOTOR you play as a blank slate character, who is taken in by some Jedi to train and become a master after you mysteriously wake up on a Republic ship that was boarded and attacked by a Sith Lord, only to escape onto a nearby hostile planet. Your character is able to pass the training with flying colors and extraordinarily quickly, and along the way meets with many companions that can join them on their adventure. Eventually you discover a star map that warns of a massive Starforge device that is being captured by evil military forces under the command of Darth Malak to be used for no good, and so you set off on a galaxy-spanning adventure to stop them. Towards the end though, you and your party are captured by the evil lord himself, and once in confinement you are brought before him to speak. It's here that the now infamous moment takes place, where Malak reveals to you that you are actually none other than one of the most storied and evil Sith Lords to have ever existed, Darth Revan. Malak had abandoned you before and you were left for dead, after which the Jedi Council was able to find you and wipe your memory, so that you could ideally come back and use your powers on the side of the light rather than the dark, now with amnesia. It perfectly explains why you were able to go through Jedi training so quickly and why you have such a strong attunement to the Force even from the beginning of the game, and also makes it so that all of those decisions you made previously to move towards the light or dark side also make perfect thematic sense. It's a twist that in retrospect you can see coming and explains away everything you have experienced up to that point, but actually seeing it for the first time while playing yourself is such an amazing moment, to learn that the very thing you have been fighting against the whole game was yourself, the purest form of darkness that you could imagine. Other games afterwards have tried to have similar story beats or capture the same magic, but nothing really hits quite like the original KOTOR did. And for those of you who haven't played, the reason so many people are excited for things like the remakes that may or may not actually happen is that they could hopefully breathe life into what at the time was one of the best gaming moments out there.